Hi guys, welcome back. So before we go into the breeding loft to look at the breeders, let me quickly update you guys on the racing results this past weekend. So the race was 540 kilometers with very good weather conditions, little to no wind. So very pleasant day outside. My birds did okay. Unfortunately, they didn't do good enough, but that's pigeon racing. You can't win them all, especially in your first year. So the birds who did good this weekend was this blue bar pied hen over here. You guys know her. Those of you who have seen my previous video, you guys know she's the best bird in this loft currently. And usually I race her in the open races. Open races is young birds and old birds. So this weekend I decided to mix it up a bit. And I raced her in the young bird race. And once again she has proven to me that she is the best bird in this loft by coming first again. So now out of 6 or 7 times she has came first 5 or 6 times, so really good. And the bird who came good in the open race was this bird over here. This bird is actually really starting to climb the ranks. She's actually now a better bird than Ice with very constant results. She has came first now 3 or 4 times, so really good. And this bird, I also usually race her in the open race. Also this weekend she went to the young bird race. She came second with her niece, this pied bird over here, beating her with over 20 minutes, so that's a little bit embarrassing, but yes, that's the quality of this bird in my loft at this stage. You guys know the chicken and red-eye birds are the best birds in this loft. Unfortunately no other birds can catch them, so that's the racing results. I also want to share with you guys, I have 2 strays in my loft. That is this bird over here. This bird came to me about 3 weeks ago. I reported his ring number and all his details and no one responded, so I opened him up the day after he came to me. I usually give strays food and water so they can be freshened up and have some fuel in the tank to go home. And yes, he decided he wanted to stay. So yes, no one responded yet. So on this stage he's living in my loft and part of my pigeons. Just until someone responded. I don't think someone will. That's unfortunate. And this is the other stray. She came to me about a week ago. Also gave her food and water, let she rest at night. Usually the strays come in the afternoon, so the same story with her. Opened her up the next day and she wanted to stay. Also no one responded yet, so at that stage living in my loft. So yes, let's head over to the breeding loft. Okay guys, so in the breeding loft, as you guys probably saw on the thumbnail or video description, there have been a lot of changes. Look at that, that is what I want to see. There have been a lot of changes in this loft. I gave away many birds that just didn't breed well. I've kept the best. That's the fun thing about pigeon sport. You never know which birds are going to breed your champions. So as you guys can see, those 2 birds which just paired up are 2 new birds, 2 new grizzles finally. I love grizzle birds. They are some of my favorite colors. This bird over here is the hen and the one in the nest bowl is the cockbird. 2 very nice birds. This cockbird is actually a very good bird. Came from a very good bloodline, so really excited to see what he's gonna breed. This grizzle hen is not really from a performing family, but I just loved her when I saw her. I don't actually know. The guy which I gave away most of my pigeons said I could have her, so I didn't say no. I actually needed the hen for this bird, so I'm not really someone who really cares about the hen. I believe the cockbird is the most valuable in the pairing. Unfortunately I have some bad news. Red-eye over here still didn't pair up with this hen. The hen just isn't responding to nothing, and also Red-eye's brother also not paired up yet. I tried these hens with multiple cockbirds, they just don't want to pair up. So I've paired these birds up 2 days ago and all of them paired up the first day except these 2 pairs. So very unfortunate, as these 2 pairs are actually my best breeding cocks. So really unfortunate. So these 2 grizzles are both 2020 birds, as you guys can see with the red bands. This is also a new pair, this one over here. These dark checks babies are actually some of my better birds. Unfortunately not my best birds, but some of my better birds. I just think I had the wrong pairing. So really excited to see what he's going to do with this hen. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You guys can see red-eye up top there. Cooing, and the hen just no response. Also there with Chicky. The hen just sitting there. Looks like she wants to fight, so I don't know. If they don't pair up today, I'm probably gonna give them other hens. So gonna take hens out of my racing loft, and I don't want to do that because that hen over there is also actually a new hen. I didn't tell you guys that, and this hen is a half sister to my champion bird, as you guys know, this bird over here. The bird who flew very good prizes, so I really want to pair his sister up with red eyes. So hopefully, but you know, you can't force these birds to pair up. So also new pairs is this bird over here. These two, the one in the nest ball is the cock and this is the hen. This hen was paired up with that dark check I just showed you. And this cock is actually a young cock. I took him out of my racing loft, so you guys can see he doesn't have a band. Very nice bird. That bird is actually a kitchen brand bird. I think it would be really good to bring in some new stock, young birds. This bird is a son of red eye, and I'm really happy with his pairing. He has paired up with this hen over here. So this hen I didn't breed last year. This hen is actually an inbred, brother and sister inbred. So I think she will mix well with this bird. Also, unfortunately, he doesn't have a ring. He was actually bred very early and we didn't have any rings for him. So very unfortunate because he's a very nice bird. But yes, these two birds I'm thinking are going to be one of my better pairs because they are both similar size. The cockbird is obviously a bit bigger than her, but very similar in size. So my champion actually has a baby, as you guys know. There he is. The previous time you saw him, he was on eggs. And unfortunately only one bred out, so a very nice baby. So you guys can see, unfortunately not a pied, but the hen he was paired up was a blue bar, and most of the time the hen carries the color genes. So as you guys also see, I have locked up this space over here. I don't like the pigeons breeding there, so no more pigeons gonna breed there because I fooled them a bit. And also one pair which I'm very excited about is this pied hen over here. She paired up with this bird over here. So really excited to see the colorations which I'm gonna get from them. So I believe I'm gonna have a few nice colors because I only have two pairs which have the basic colors, which is these two blue bars and these two over here. These two birds, the scully pigeon over here, I'm not gonna breed him anymore. So this is his last two babies. Very nice babies actually, I really like them, so hopefully they will fly good. Gonna throw him in my hen section when he's done. Maybe pair up Chicky to his old hen, which is that dark check over there, because as you guys see, his hen doesn't respond. So yes, also one more thing, these two pies over here, you guys know that's Jack, and as you guys can see they have paired up. This is the hen which he was paired up when I got him, so back to his original hen, both from the same strain, so very happy about that. So yes, very excited to see what I'm gonna breed this season. Hopefully Red Eye and Chicky will pair up with the hens. I'm planning to breed 2 rounds from each bird. I only want about 30 birds, so maybe I want to get more rings and breed Red Eye and Chicky more, but I'll see. I don't want to overstock my racing loft. So yes, thank you guys for watching. This is the breeding update. Again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.